Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome to the subscribe to the channel right now. We're going to quit the podcast.
It worked last time.
It worked, yeah. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
No, he's not. Subscribe.
Oh no, yeah. Sorry. I'm not joking at all. No, I'm just. I'm sorry for ruining the intro. No, I'm not actually. Oi, what? Yo, subscribe to the channel.
So last time we pointed out that Randolph's holding this channel back because I'd have 1 million subscribers by now.
Yeah,
he wasn't there. Honestly, I wouldn't. You know, when you went to the toilet or on a phone call and I had to talk to myself.
Yeah,
I realized at that point I was like, I'm so lucky I have Randolph.
Oh, okay, because you don't have to do it on your own.
I was there like, if I had to do this on my own.
Yeah,
and I'd say I was there like all the time as well.
To be fair, yeah. And then I don't know who else would have done this either because like I'm very, you know,
I have no other friends.
Well, no, you have friends, but I feel like everyone's more important. I feel like I'm like a really nice, like, you know,
trying to organize the time wise.
Yeah,
would be very hard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas me and you are free birds.
Yeah, I'm available every day, Simon.
So am I.
Yeah, true.
Don't try and make yourself a sad case.
No, yeah, true. But now we're doing sick on our podcast. But
last time he mentioned about subscribing to try and catch up with Miniman's clips.
Yeah,
it actually worked. We got a lot of subscribers.
Exactly,
but it slowed down. So we're doing it again
for real. We got to catch him up, guys. The thing is, Simon's like sat there chilling because he's like, no matter what, I'm getting stuff on both channels. Either they do subscribe to the podcast and also then subscribe to the clips, or they go and subscribe to clips more than this, and he wins no matter what. Can we race to my main channel instead?
How many is your main channel on?
I don't know anymore. Like 920k.
You don't have one near the podcast channel, do you?
Nah.
You're either too big time or too little.
Literally. But nah, for real though, make sure we beat the clips channel, man, because the clips is just recycled stuff. The podcast is also recycled stuff, actually.
How dare you?
Nah, I'm kidding. There's no really competition, unofficially.
No, there is.
But there is though, so go subscribe to this one. But now we've got like a 7k sub day.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But also, screw the guys who actually are watching this who aren't subscribed. Because if 7,000 of you subscribed out of nowhere, what were you doing every other week then? So yeah, no excuses. If you're watching this right now, you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel.
Okay, well, the first thing to say is, normally we say what we've been doing, but Randolph has released a new song.
Come on, let's go.
It's not a new song. It's an old song. It's called Gulag. If you want to check it out, Gulag.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually doing, I'm not going to like specify, but I was doing a brand deal.
Okay.
And, I haven't done the brand deal, but we were talking about it was going to incorporate COD.
Oh.
And someone was like, you could do this challenge where every time you go to the Gulag, you do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the brand come forward and they're like, I don't know. It doesn't sound friendly. Can we change the name of the Gulag?
You can't change.
And we all literally just went, no, it's called the Gulag.
Yeah.
It's not something we've called the Gulag. And they were like, oh, never mind.
It's an official term. To be fair, the actual real term is not a very nice thing at all.
What is it?
Well, I don't want to say it. It was something back in the war that they used to like take people to. It's really bad.
Oh.
So when I was making the song, I was like, actually, I Googled it just to make sure. Well, it is a bad thing. So I didn't change it, but yeah.
What, you were going to call it the other thing?
No, sorry. I was a bad explanation. I was going to call it Gulag, and then I was like, I should check what this actually is, because if it's something really awful, I probably shouldn't title it this. And it was something awful, but I still titled it that anyway.
Oh my god!
But I'm obviously referring to the Call of Duty one.
Yeah,
I'm not referring 100%. To like the real one. So it is what it is. But yeah, this song took a while to get done. Well, no, I'm lying.
It was very quick to get done.
I made it in the stream.
Yeah,
like this
the
is the
song
thing.
was quick. Yeah. The video was a long
The video
time.
took a while, yeah, because obviously you guys know. Shout out Finn Hitchcock. He done a video for us as well, Survive the Night, and potentially some more in the future as well. Really cool guy, really good at what he does as well. So shout out to him. In peak lockdown, obviously we couldn't go anywhere, and I had this song, and I was like, how am I going to get this video shot? And it's like, well, either you go out and you find like location stuff, which is impossible right now, or, because it's a Gulag anyway, you film it in front of like a green screen, send it to someone and they get it done, which is what I did do. I filmed it like in peak lockdown. It just so happens that it took so long that lockdown ended. You could go out now, but the video is still being made. But shout out to Finn. It did a sick job, right?
It's a very sick video.
It's definitely better than I thought it was going to be when I first come up with it. So he did really well.
I got my little cameo.
Yeah.
I'm on his team.
You're on my team where we're beating JJ, right?
You kill Vic and JJ, I think.
Yeah, come on. So it's me,
and
you,
Wars.
Josh.
And Wars.
Oh, right. I didn't even know that.
So. I think you kill Wars, Vic, and JJ.
Damn.
Yeah.
Little Easter egg for you. And then it's me, you, Josh, and then Podley Pip or something.
I think it's Finn's mate.
Yeah, Finn's mate. Yeah. I said to him, I was like, who's this fat guy, by the way? He was like, I can take it out if you want. I was like, no, I'm not mad. Just who is it? So yeah, that come out. But most people, you know, when artists tell you guys like, "Oh, album coming soon, song coming soon," it's always finished. Like,
Yeah.
and you've seen it now from me because like you guys were there when I made the song on. Well, not everyone, but people were there when I made the song on Twitch, and I pretty much finished it then as well. I changed a few things, like mixed it, added a verse and stuff, but the whole like the general concept was done. It's just waiting to get the video done. But I do have now like 3 or 4 songs like ready that I could start dropping.
But you need to start releasing them.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have pulled up the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
On Genius.
Ooh. Someone's added it. Let's go. Big time, you know.
So there's one lyric that always confuses me. All right.
Okay.
Well, firstly, I know a lot of people are like, have you made a meal?
No, I haven't made a mill. But I said by 30 I will.
made a meal by 30.
Yeah, which I hopefully will. We'll see.
Married to the game. Didn't know Laura was a game.
And also I'm not married to the rapper. the game either.
No, the lyric is, I have you zipped up,
Yeah.
riding shotty in a hearses.
Yeah.
Shotty means,
Passenger seat.
why is a dead body going in the passenger seat of a hearse?
I don't know. You might have been going so fast it fell out and like landed on the passenger seat.
Well, yeah, that was the lyric basically. I just didn't
Have you
understand
zipped
it.
up, riding shotty in the hearses. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
If you're a rapper, I think in a lyricist, often you have to like bend the language to make it fit. Like what? That line is sick though. If you think about it too much.
It is. What you should say is,
Go on.
I shot him with you used a shotgun.
Yeah.
So riding shotty is in like, he's got shotgun bullets in the hearse.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I
the trouble is, you know, if I say anything like that, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're not from like that."
From Knots.
Yeah, I'm from just on the outskirts. I'm from the outskirts of Knots, born in Gulag.
Also, Genius says, yo, 1, 2, 3, that's Genie.
Yeah.
Blue in the face. But what kind of blue? Like when you explain that line.
Oh, so yeah, the reason I was hoping people didn't get this line the wrong way around because I say 1, 2, 3 like Genie, blue in the face, as in because the genie's blue.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. That's Genie, blue in the face, Fenty like Riri because obviously you can have makeup, put blue makeup on.
That's how I took it. Is
Yeah.
blue in the face, as in Rihanna has like a blue.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What does it say on there?
So this says that's Genie, blue in the face, but blue is like
Oh no,
so BLEU.
No.
And then it says Venti like Riri.
Nah, I got to change that then.
Yeah.
I need to fix that up.
Although that still makes sense. Venti is large.
Yeah.
Like, Rihanna's like she's
Yeah,
big
yeah.
in the game, you know.
She's big in the game. I was worried that, like, no, like real talk. I thought people were going to think I was speaking about, you know, when the Chris Brown and Rihanna incident.
Oh yeah.
I thought they were going to say that I'm saying blue in the face.
Oh,
She got hit. When what I mean is like the Genie and then makeup. So I'm glad that you thought that. Sick line,
Also,
though.
have you ever actually had dinner with Froch?
Nope, I've not. But he lived in Nottingham. He's from Nottingham. He's a Forest fan.
FROCH.
Yeah.
They've added a T in. They've also put,
idiots.
I won't drop the ball like I'm layman, and it's spelled LAYMAN.
No. That one as well. People are going to be like, "Oh, he doesn't drop the ball though." I'm saying no. I'm saying I don't drop the ball like Layman because
Yeah.
he don't drop the ball. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I get
Yeah.
I think they've actually got the rest pretty accurate, you know.
Come on.
So yeah, that song is actually a banger. That's
Thank
my
you.
favorite song
Thank
you've done
you.
in a while.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, it's the only song you've done in a while. So
Yes.
doesn't really.
Out of the last one song you've dropped, that's my favorite.
Out of the last 6 months.
Nah, it took me too long, but I don't know. Like, what lockdown was weird for me. I was really inspired at first, making loads of music, and then like the second half, just I don't know, just stopped making as much music. But now I'm back. This song's like kind of like just get it out there and then start putting new songs out. But I'm really happy with how it's done as well. Like the reaction / reception has been sick. Like really, really sick.
It is a very like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a very, it's like a dirty track.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that really works.
Yeah, it's just energetic and it's just like it's less about the lyrics and the flow and stuff and more about like just the beat. But the flow and lyrics I think are sick as well.
It's like how it sounds. It's just how it sounds.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. Really happy with it. And I think it's my biggest ever song on Spotify on solo.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's because you and JJ both shared it on Instagram. See, I don't log into Instagram much. I log into my other Instagram account, and I woke up like, raw, it's got loads of plays. And then like I saw your Instagram and JJ's, so thanks for sharing it.
That's all right.
But you didn't share it like even like going to listen to it, you just put it on, which I like that. Because I think that actually...
It's because I don't know, I was trying to see your plays, but it's not in your 5 most popular.
Yeah, no, it won't be, ever. That's what you get when you make an album with JJ. Your solo stuff never ever gets there.
So I feel like with
Sorry,
how
go on.
many's it had? Go on.
It's loading now. Why is it loading now? Like when you're about to say something.
Can I see? I think I'm signed into yours, you know.
You might be, yeah. Go for it.
Because I think...
Well, guess. Oh, don't guess really high though, please.
I'm going to go with 450,000.
Bro, you've gone so high.
Okay, how many is it on?
66k.
Okay. I didn't know what to go there.
I know. I thought I was like, he's gonna go really big here, and then you was like, okay, I'm gonna go down a bit, but you still went big.
No, I was gonna say like 600, and then you said don't go big, and I was like, okay, I'll go like 450.
Nah, this is a lot because I remember going clear.
Because I do remember the ones we've done, like Helium and other stuff like that, they always start off, they go so slow.
Yeah.
Like it's not like YouTube where it's in your first 24 hours.
Nah, it's way different than YouTube. Yeah. Spotify music is more of a long-term thing. And this is what I need to realize is obviously in the past, like, well, working with JJ, doing an album with him, obviously the numbers are mad. And so I've got to go from that to like numbers on my own again and try and not be, you can prepare yourself for it. It's like, for example, you know, when like November or December, views are popping, CPM sick, and you tell yourself, this is going to drop. Okay.
Yeah, but it always hits you, innit?
And even though you prepare it, like, all right, don't let the depression hit in January. It still does every time. It always catches you. So I'm like, right, I'm prepared for the music, for the numbers to drop, but you still have to get used to it. And you still have to be prepared for it, and it can be tough. But I think I'm happy with how this one did. Compared to Going Clear, the YouTube video is not doing as well, but the song is doing better. Because Going Clear started really slow on Spotify and started banging. I think when you guys started using the 7 video, it started like banging.
Yeah. No, the song is is really sick. The video's sick as well.
Thanks.
But it's like the Helium song, for example.
Yeah.
Do you know how many plays that's on now?
Well, last time I saw it was on 3 mil.
Yeah, so it's on 3.2.
Jeez.
And they're like, I remember thinking it's on when it hit mil. I thought, that's taking a while. It's just going to slowly tick up, and now
it just grows. Man. I mean, like
3 mil.
Beer, it's like. This is what I was going to say, my point. I never finished it off. Like with YouTube, you kind of like, you have your first like bit of views. Maybe it picks up again like the day after or in the first week. But after that, it's kind of done. You still get like a few views, obviously like the residual type of views. But with music, it's more like if you get 10k plays, you get 10k plays forever kind of thing. It's really weird. Like it just sticks at that high number all the time. And that's what I need to realize with music and like with my catalog. I need to build that up because, you could drop one song. It doesn't necessarily like, change your career, but drop 10 more songs, then in 3, 4, 5 years, they're building up and you're getting plays on all your old stuff. Like Kodeka, his old stuff that is kind of actually trash, like he still leaves it on and people...
still kind of...
Admittedly, he'll say obviously he's improved now as well. So a lot of the old stuff I would have taken off and been like, I need to leave that on. Take it off. Whereas you should leave it on and let it build up.
Yeah, it's also, showing people how you were.
Yeah.
And the improvement.
It's nice to see that, for sure, yeah. Now I'm going to follow it up. I'm speaking to Con soon about getting one shot.
Jeez,
okay. I messaged him before he started doing something else, and I was like, "Do you want to get this going?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm really excited, but I'm really busy." So I thought he was, I thought he was going to kind of be like, not remember until I remind him. Then he messaged me the other day like, "Oh, let's get it done." I was like, "Oh, Con,
jeez,
he's remembered little Randy." So yeah, we're gonna get a really basic video done, but I think it's gonna be like kind of sick. So my next song is gonna come soon, hopefully soon. I want to drop it out really quick.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of your music,
go on.
Randolph the other day in the chat tried dropping a funny line to JJ. He was like, "Yo, JJ, if you want me to ghostwrite your diss track on Smoke Perp, let me know." JJ's like, "What? I think you got the wrong guy, mate."
It's Trippie Red, yeah. So that, like, someone put a link in the chat of like, we'll speak about it mostly in a minute. But they put a link in the chat of like Trippie Red's Instagram story or something like that, and I didn't even click it. I just like I assumed it was just Smoke Perp for some reason. So I was like, "Yo, if you want me to diss him," and everyone's like, "Mate, it's Trippie Red." I was like, "Oh, right. Well, could you didn't hire me to do ghostwriter then?"
Imagine you wrote it all, and he's there rapping it, kind of like Smoke Perp.
Wait,
Smoke Perp? What? What's happened? Why am I going to hear?
Yeah, lesson learned: don't hire Randy as your ghostwriter.
So to sum up the whole thing that's happened, basically, JJ and Trippie Red did a song together. Then Trippie Red, that scared me. That
it's not. There's no problem, but visually it's scary.
So Trippie Red then
there we go
started learning to box. With Jake Paul. And they posted it, and he says in it, he goes, KSI, you got the track, you don't want these hands as well. And then there was a little bit of an uproar because it was obvious JJ and Jake Paul don't like each other. And in my head, I even thought to myself, he doesn't like Trippie Red doesn't care. He doesn't know. It was just he's training with Jake Paul. It's a clout thing, whatever.
Yeah.
So that was all whatever. Then JJ did a video last week with Calix and Calfreezy. It's on Calfreezy's channel. Check it out.
Check it out. It's really good.
It is a very good video.
And it's been demonetized, so make sure you watch it.
He needs the help. Go over there.
Yeah.
Where they have to, it's say it or shot it. So they get asked a question. If they don't want to say, they drink. And they say, who's the worst artist you've collabed with? Surprised you didn't say Randolph. Then you know what? He could have literally got out of that and just gone the other Sidemen.
Yeah.
Because we've done a song with him on the Sidemen.
Yeah, or just say someone like me. Just say your friends.
Nah, because they the point of that game is you do need to say.
Or be honest, or
you know.
So you're saying if you said Sidemen, he could have actually said it and meant it.
I mean, I genuinely think I would potentially. Who was on that song? Me, Josh, and Toby.
Yeah.
I think we're up there with the worst people he's.
Bro, I put you in my tier list quite high. You know.
Did you?
I put you in. So the bottom one's trash. I put you in the one above that.
That's not quite high up.
No, it is.
That's not.
Well, what compared to like Quedeca then? You want to put you on the same level as Quedeca?
No, I just didn't want you to say I put you quite high up to tell me.
Sorry, yeah,
I'm just one above trash.
I put Josh in trash. I actually put you on the same level as Deji. I think that's pretty. Yeah, sorry about that. I just realized.
Deji's actually got a lot of songs. To be fair, he's improved a lot.
Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. He's not trash. He's one above trash. Like that's why I put him there. But anyway, sorry, carry on.
So then JJ in that video gets asked, "Who's the worst artist you've collabed with?"
Yeah,
and
I wish he said me, by the way, because I get a video out of it.
That's true.
Yeah,
you could still do it.
Yeah. Why KSI didn't call me he's the worst artist ever.
And then plug your new song.
Because I'm pretty good, look guys.
Yeah.
New songs
and then get a thing of him going, yo, that song is sick. That's it.
You know what I want to say in this thing right now? If he's actually here later, I'm going to call him up on it. When I was here, right, I was like, bro, can you watch my Gulag video to make sure it's good? He's like, nah, bro, I'm going to react to that. And he's just not reacted to it.
That's kind of my fault a little bit.
Why?
Because
you put it on.
I said to him, have you seen Randolph's video?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no. What's it like? And I was like, oh, it's actually really sick. And he was like, oh, is it react worthy? And I was like, probably not as like its own video.
Oh yeah, never.
So I think he just took that and just kind of, I don't know if I genuinely couldn't tell you if he's even watched it yet.
Yeah. Well, now I'll just react to Simon. I'll react to Miniman to talking about why KSI didn't react to my music video in my next video. But sorry, I interrupted you like mad.
So then JJ said, not the worst artist, but the hardest to work with was Trippie Red, because he just kind of, I don't know, he just said he was a bit of a almost like a diva. He explained.
Yeah.
Then Calix tries to do the whole bait thing and says, oh, Bread Batch are going to have a title here.
Yeah.
They're going to say KSI's worst artist is Trippie Red. It's exactly what Bread Batch did.
Yeah.
It's a meme.
Yeah.
And then Trippie Red somehow got that.
Okay.
And has then posted a story saying, oh, KSI, thanks for this studio. You just bought me this kind of thing because of the song. And JJ's then said, oh, I don't fuck with him. Oh, it's all business. Like,
yeah.
It's basically Trippie Red has gone, oh, I don't fuck with KSI. And then JJ's gone, oh, I don't fuck with you. You're talking about business. Like, I'm messing with your business, but you're out there collabing with Jake Paul, which is my business.
Yeah.
But the one thing I wanted to pick up on, firstly, after the first altercation, when he was with Jake Paul and everyone had to go at him, he did a video saying, I love KSI. He's a very good artist as well. And he seemed like a sound guy. Then, as soon as JJ said that thing, he goes, oh, KSI ain't going to cut it in this music game. He ain't a good artist. And, I don't like him. I don't know him. You've literally just... Now I don't know what to believe.
Yeah. It's just the whole situation is that, like, obviously JJ collaborating with Trippie Red, they're not like best mates. You know what I'm saying? So
they hung out for the day of the shoot and that's it.
Yeah. So obviously it's like a mutual interest in terms of like a business relationship, but neither of them got like much reason to, I don't know, hang out unless they actually became friends during the shoot or something like that. But chances are it doesn't usually happen. It's not like JJ's like now texting Offset. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you having for dinner? So it's like at the end of the day, it's like it's a business relationship. Obviously, both sides should be amicable if they can, just to represent, just to push more business. But then if you're going out and hanging with Jake Paul and saying this shit about JJ with Jake Paul, then JJ's got a right to then come back at you. And I feel like that happens a lot in music, where people kind of like throw soft digs at each other to promote each other's music. Whereas I think YouTube beef is a lot different. Like, obviously, especially if Jake Paul and JJ are going to actually fight each other, they're literally going to like throw hands. I feel like the YouTube like beef and the music industry beef is different. I feel like the music industry can get a lot more serious, but it can also just be for business. Whereas on YouTube, it's usually just like...
Well, I mean, ultimately on YouTube, everyone's behind their camera. So normally when someone says they don't like someone,
maybe that's what
they won't say it in person.
That's true, yeah.
People like JJ and Jake Paul are actually willing to get in a ring and fight people, but the majority, you know, if I'm sat here going, oh, I hate Zerka, I'm going to see him and then go, oh, you're right, mate.
Yeah, on YouTube, we're all bitches, really, at the end of the day. Like,
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Artists also do actually bump into each other a lot as well, because, you know, most artists are signed to the same label anyway. It's on like 5 major labels in the world type thing. So yeah, you're probably more likely to bump into each other. But YouTubers, well, I guess not in the case of like JJ and Jake. Deji, remember when they had a little bit of an altercation as well, albeit they were fighting, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, usually if YouTubers are arguing, when they meet each other, they're like, all right, mate.
Yeah.
How's life? Sorry.
Because everyone, I think if you do YouTube in the first place, you have to be a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
Depending on what you do, obviously. There is some YouTube channels and stuff. Like Will Smith, I'm not going to sit and go, he's awkward.
Yeah. Especially not anymore as well. Definitely at the start. I think if you've done YouTube for a while, over a long period, you are going to be a little bit of a introvert type of person. Because you turn to YouTube
someone
as a
like
way
Jake and Logan who came from Vine, maybe that's different.
Yeah.
But the people who started YouTube, you know, 2012, 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of like, I'm just going to sit in my room.
Bro, we're all nerds, man.
Exactly.
Like, the side men just nerds.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah. That's how everyone met. Like, the only reason, well, like, no one knew each other other than like you and JJ.
And Tom and Josh, yeah.
But even then, you have shared interest in like COD and like FIFA and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the other thing Trippie Red says is, you can get run up on. I got run up on.
Yeah.
So I'm sat thinking, is that a little bit of a threat?
Yeah.
Saying I might, just watch your back.
I think it could be, but I think it is just waffle.
But at the end of that same sentence, he then says, I don't concern myself with that kind of stuff. Like I don't concern myself with the arguments and the drama.
But you are in it now.
But you're the one calling him out now, replying to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To me, I don't know. I think it's just it's a kind of pointless argument. They're not going to do another song together. I don't think they planned on it.
No. I enjoy this actually. I think it's cool. It's because it's cool to see JJ actually like. A lot of people for so long have underestimated JJ and not taken him seriously as an artist. And I feel like something like this, where he's having like beef with an established artist, actually, establishes him more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are treating them both as artists and both as rappers. There's YouTube videos talking about them both as if they were, as if JJ's been doing this at this level for a lot of years.
True.
So I think it's a good thing to see like JJ holding his own against Trippie Red and actually probably getting the better out of it. I mean, we saw a YouTube video, right, from a guy that was like, obviously JJ's way more famous, got a lot more money or whatever. I'm like, come on, JJ.
JJ go at Drake.
Yeah.
Then we might meet Drake.
Yep.
They might have they might run into each other on purpose for this. And
I've got Drake on speed dial.
Do you?
Not him, but it says Drake.
Is it like a takeaway place?
Yeah. Chinese. But yeah, no. In that sense,
that's really awkward.
Yeah, I don't know why I paused there. But in that sense, I think like it's a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do get you completely. It's certifying himself as a rapper on the same level as
the other person.
Yeah. Because ultimately, if a YouTuber with 7 subs dissed you, you wouldn't diss them back.
Yeah, you should ignore them. So the fact that he's biting and actually having a conversation, just actually, it's cool, man. Because obviously, me and JJ have both been doing music for a long time, and I've been there since he started, and no one's ever taken him seriously. He's been trying to be like get meetings with like certain people and get these opportunities, and everyone will just laugh at him because he's a YouTuber. Yeah. And now he went away, did the fight, and actually started saying like, yeah, I am a YouTuber, and hold that on his back. And then now, it's a different conversation. People want him because of how big he is on YouTube as well as his music ability. So it's kind of like he said, he held his own, decided, I'm going to stick to my roots. And then when those roots started to actually be like a marketing technique for like labels and like radios and stuff, they were like, okay, now we're going to bring you in. So and he's still laughing now. That's what I'm saying. Like he's still on the good end of that bargain because they want him now rather than him wanting them. So it's good. JJ's like doing big things.
Well, speaking of beef, and arguments and fighting, Dillian Whyte, So I watched this fight. Dillian Whyte had a fight against Povetkin. I did miss the whole undercard because I was traveling, but I ended up watching the fight on crowded around an iPhone watching a stream.
Okay,
so it was a little bit. I didn't catch every single thing, but
it wasn't a heavyweight fight for you because it was so far away. Welterweight,
but
whatever the low one is, lightweight.
That fight, honestly, it was. I think it was in Eddie Hearn's garden.
Wait, not even a joke.
Not even a joke. I'll Google this as I'm.
Bro, if that's true, I actually rate that. Like fair enough for getting business done. He's like, I can't find any venues. You know what? Just chuck it in my backyard.
That's what I said. He's like the Richie Rich kid.
Yeah. For those wondering what Sam was talking about a minute ago, by the way, the audio is overlapped. It happens a lot. Nothing's bad because you just stretch it out, but it looks like it's literally re-recording the first half of the podcast. It's like making me feel sick, but it's fine. Should be fine. If not, we'll use the camera audio.
So it's Matchroom's own headquarters.
Okay.
But that's what Eddie Hearn owns.
Yeah, but like...
So it's effectively like his garden, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Maybe their registered office is their home type thing.
Yeah, I mean, in the background is a giant house.
Okay.
That's why I took it as his garden.
Or his dad's.
Yeah. So that
That's
fight,
mad, though.
Dillian Whyte is... he starts off slow. He's leading with a jab. Then he starts going in a bit more. And in the fourth round, I remember I was sat around with the other side men.
Yeah.
And I said to them, I went, what round? And I went, round 4.
Okay.
And round 4, it's done. Got to round 4. Dillian Whyte drops him once. Gets up. Drops him again. I'm sat there. This is it. Round 4. I called it.
Yeah.
Bell goes. So I'm thinking, I'm pissed. I almost got that right.
Lost the bet.
And then Povetkin comes out of nowhere next round. And Josh said the words, it must be really annoying knowing you're walking out to get knocked out. We're talking about Povetkin at this point.
Yeah.
Because he looks slumped.
Yeah.
And he walks out and it was one punch. He literally ducked, uppercut, and Dillian Whyte just flopped
knocked
to the
out,
floor.
yeah.
It was unbelievable. And we were all the scream. We were sat in. I don't want to say where because it'll.
Yeah. Spoiler.
But there was a loud scream.
Yeah.
In a public area.
Okay.
And everyone was
Wait,
so
sidemen are doing a video in public?
No,
what?
it's not in public. It's not. This fight was at like 11.
Sorry. That's mad though, because most fights, say if you're on Povetkin's side, you're supporting the fighter and they're getting thrown about and they're clearly losing, you always say to yourself, all it takes is one punch. But it often doesn't usually happen. But then it did, like, mad.
That fight literally did make me think. Because every time we talk about JJ, and we're talking about JJV Logan or whatever.
Oh yeah,
we're always there saying, "I'm confident in JJ, but I'm not confident in boxing."
Yeah,
ultimately,
it could take
one punch, and JJ's done.
Yeah,
this is the exact definition of that.
Yeah,
which makes me think. It makes me think Nate could have a chance against Jake.
Yeah.
Purely for one punch. I think Jake's going to win.
One punch man.
It could be.
Yeah.
Imagine he actually turned out to be one punch man. He can knock out any opponent with one punch.
You have a boxing match against. Oh my god. That's mad.
So
yeah, you never know.
That fight was unreal, but there is going to be a rematch, I think. So I think White is Eddie Hearn's fighter, and he normally ends up getting it written in to benefit his fighter. So whoever won that fight is meant to fight. They get a title shot against Fury or Wilder, I believe, and then, because Povetkin won, there's now a rematch of this fight.
Yeah,
and I think the winner of that gets. It's just so harsh, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's whoever is organising the fight and pulling in the numbers gets to dictate it.
Rematch clause,
but that's so peak, isn't it?
Yeah,
because now if Povetkin loses, he could have had a title shot.
Yeah, literally.
So
it's like the AJ fight, isn't it?
Which one?
We lost and then won the rematch.
Oh yeah.
It's like it never happened.
Yeah, everyone just forgets that one. It was you got unlucky in that one. Lucky punch. I mean, this one, to be fair, you actually can argue lucky punch.
Yeah,
not lucky punch, but it
was one. Yeah, it was going against the grain.
Yeah, so that was Saturday night. Sunday night was the Champions League final.
It was, yes.
So me and JJ watched that here.
Yeah.
We actually put a bet on this, me and Randolph.
We did, yeah, we did.
I bet 4-1 to Bayern. You bet 3-1 to Bayern.
So neither of us win.
It was a much more boring final than I thought.
Yeah. Even the games run up to it, we lost. Because I said Leipzig. No, I said Leipzig was going to win that, but then they lost to PSG. Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't a great week of betting. I mean, it's a boring game, wasn't it? It was all right. It got better in the second half. Like in terms of, it wasn't like nothing was happening, but it was like I was wanting more.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as Bayern scored, they were controlling it.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like Mbappe, Neymar were doing anything.
Nah.
Neymar lost the ball me and JJ started saying how Neymar wasn't playing well, and we all started noticing at that point every single pass he made wrong. There's one bit where he tried doing a trick, messed that up. Then he tried to recover by doing a trick, messed up, and kicked it off the pitch.
It's a shame because a lot of people always say this. It's the famous thing where they say the reason Messi and Ronaldo are so good is because not only are they clearly talented, they win when it matters. And they do, to be fair. They turn up in the big games, and they do. Like Ronaldo is a big game merchant, and you can always rely on him. Whereas Neymar is like a player.
People are going to be triggered by that. They're going to state games where he didn't score.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He didn't score against Arsenal in 2016.
Yeah, but it's true though, because Neymar is clearly like a talented player, clearly up there with the greats. But in a game like the one that happened on Sunday night, you do expect more, or you want to expect more from him.
Yeah,
and he just didn't really deliver.
I don't know.
You can't blame just him.
No, for sure. I don't know. It was a very scrappy first half.
But then again, yeah, even Bayern weren't like standing out.
That's what I mean.
Even Lewandowski wasn't like he
was trying. He hit the post. And he had that header as well in the first half. But that was really it.
Yeah,
because I think first half, I think Lewandowski had those two. The header from pretty close, but it was a hard chance, and then the turn shot onto the post.
Yeah.
PSG had a few chances. Most of them came from Bayern's mistakes, which I would never think would happen.
It was one where didn't Neymar get the ball on the byline and try and cut it back?
He had a shot and it went through Neuer's legs, but clipped his leg and then saved it. And then he tried cutting it back. And there was another one where Mbappe passes it out. I think it was Di Maria. It might not have been. They passed it back to him, and he had a shot from about 8 yards, 12 yards.
Yeah.
Passed it straight to Neuer's. Neuer's.
It was one where you could see PSG winning the game though. Like obviously neither sides were brilliant.
Yeah, but you could see it because of Bayern's lack.
Yeah.
Rather than PSG's brilliance.
Yeah.
Which is not what I thought was going to happen in a final.
For sure.
Yeah. It didn't live up to what I wanted it to live up to. I know that it's going to happen. You can't have every single game being 8-2.
Oh yeah. So you see, yeah, exactly. You see Bayern beat Barcelona, and you think, okay, they're going to destroy PSG, but it's never that way.
No.
Same way, obviously it didn't happen in that game, but usually, if a game's 4-5-0 at half time, you're like, yo, it's going to be 10, 11-0.
Normally 6 or 7. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but still, congrats to Bayern. What they've done is ridiculous. They went through they won every game in the entire Champions League. They didn't even. Not only did they not even.
I think there are 23 or 22 consecutive wins.
Ridiculous.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They almost got the most goals in a. Was it most goals in a Champions League year? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, because they beat Spurs 7-2 as well, didn't they?
Yeah, but they didn't catch up with Barcelona. Barcelona have it from years ago. Okay. But it's because they played an extra 4 matches or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
So they would have done it if...
Yeah.
The only thing about Bayern, right? So I went into that match thinking, I want Bayern to win because I like a lot of their players. Lewandowski is a G.
Yeah.
Firstly, a lot of people, obviously, when he dyed his hair silver, were like, oh my God, I'll take it.
Yeah. There are worse people to say that you look like.
Exactly. Like Calfreezy. They also Alphonso Davies, left back.
Bro, signed him on my FIFA career mode, man. What
Canadian,
a player!
Donny. He's Canadian.
My G. Lives in Nottingham now.
But
on my game.
Oh. So what, does it? But I watched a video before.
Wait, his TikTok.
Yeah. So Alphonso Davies has TikTok as well. His TikToks are all right.
Yeah.
They're a little bit... you're a professional footballer. You're cool at the moment. Your TikToks make you a little less cool.
Yeah.
That's what Lewandowski's. And he is a 14-year-old girl trapped in a 36-year-old man's body.
Literally, bro. It is his wink as well. Why is he always like, it's like winking at you?
Check out Lewandowski's TikTok if you're watching this or listening to this. And just watch a few of them. He does the dances.
Yeah. Like, even just the one where it's like,
the Jason Derulo.
I will say I do rate it, to be fair, because like
I rate the confidence.
Yeah, you don't care, you just do what you do and you enjoy it, but you just don't expect to see it.
It's just he's so you know how cool James Bond is. He's like that style of cool in my head.
Is. And then this changed the
and then I see that.
Yeah.
It's not that, I'm not saying people should do it. I'm just saying, can you imagine James Bond being on TikTok?
I get you. It changes people's perception of you. Yeah. It's like, say with my music, right? Say if I never uploaded a YouTube video ever, I'll be the coolest guy in the world. But then they see me, bro, through my music, see me embarrassed, like this. But then they see me open Pokemon cards and they're like, oh, what a loser.
Yeah, a little
It's
bit.
like the more you let on of who you are, the less people like you.
Well, I think it might just be the drastic change.
Oh.
Like, for example, if I released a really, really, really sick drill song,
yeah,
everyone, even if I'm genuinely like it is sick, everyone would be a bit like,
it's cringe.
Yeah, so why are you doing drill?
Yeah, whereas if you were who you were, never posted a YouTube video ever, came out with a drill song, everyone's like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah. So I think it is just that, but at the same time, his winks do haunt me. So
the winks are too much. Like, I rate it completely, but why are you winking at me, man? Why are you? Because it's a seductive wink. It's not just being like.
It is, yeah.
It's actually like oh, get off me, Lewandowski.
It's the proper fuck boy.
It is, yeah.
So Lewandowski is always one of the people I really want to do a collab with. I'd love to do a football video with him.
Yeah. So you can kick him in the face.
Now I don't.
Nah, bro. Even now,
I know. I still do. I still take it. But now I'm there thinking it's a little less.
Nah.
The want to do it.
I get you.
He was above all the other players, apart from maybe Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Even Messi, I'm not. I don't know. I've never seen Messi do many English interviews. So
I feel like it'd be a bit awkward. Yeah.
I don't know how well he speaks English.
Yeah.
A lot of people always think the people I would most want to collab, or footballing YouTubers would want to collab with, are just the best players. And as much as that is true, because Messi will get us views.
Yeah.
I want to make a video with someone I know will be good. Yeah. I would rather make a video with Hector Bellerin.
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to think of someone really sick that doesn't speak great English.
I don't know. I don't really know anyone.
Then I was going to say Messi, but Messi's like, he's top level.
Yeah. Bellerin seems like a proper cool guy, though.
Is so sick on camera.
Great jokes, yeah.
So I know that video will be good.
Yeah.
So that I look at more that style.
Thing is, though, if you did do like a football YouTube collaboration with Lewandowski, you would get a sick TikTok out of it, because you could both do the dance, and then you both would look similar.
I'll do me in 10 years.
Yeah. You could wink on camera, bro.
Stop. If I do a wink in a video, but that's not memeing it.
Yeah.
I want you to punch me in the face.
Okay, yeah, I will do that.
If I do it genuinely, not. It has to be a genuine one. Because I might do it as a troll. Bang! And be like, haha, yeah, and you just turn up, you winked, bang.
It'll be a week later as well, because you'll do it in a video that's been filmed like 2 weeks in advance. Then I'll see it, then I'll punch you. You'll be like, what the hell's going on?
Well, yeah, that's the Champions League.
Yeah.
Talking sport,
Yes.
We'll move on.
Yeah.
Sidemen filmed a video that involved sport.
They did. And while we're moving on to a new clip.
It does count as sport.
It does, yeah. And while we're moving on to a new clip, this will probably be its own video. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, man. Come on, we're pushing this. We're going to go and beat Miniminter Clips. Who is that anyway? It's like his third channel. I guess this is not even like, it's like your fifth channel, like just what the channel you put under the doormat.
Wow. No, I love this channel.
Nah, it's sick. This is like a standalone channel because what's good, it's not like Miniminter 3, Miniminter 4, it's just what's good.
With Miniminter and Randolph.
So subscribe, man. Come on, we're trying to catch him up. Let's go.
Well, yeah, the Sidemen filmed a basketball video.
Yeah.
Where we split into 2 teams. It was me, Harry, and Toby v the other 4.
How did you come up with the teams?
Vic did it.
By choice?
Don't know.
Because it does seem like...
unfair?
Yeah.
We have a rotor. We've explained this like a load of times. We have a rotor who comes up with, who organizes the video.
Yeah.
So the basketball video itself, we came up as a group and said, we've done football fear pong with the bins. We said, how about we do basketball? If you get it in, you do a forfeit, etc.
Yeah.
And then the night before, I remember I feel like I'm going to forget someone. The night before, me, Josh, JJ, and Harry were in a call. And we came up with the punishments. And, we had most of the punishments. We came up with the challenges to do before the punishments.
Yeah.
So before it was just going to be, we get this, one of you has to wear a dress. But then we added in we'll do a challenge, like pop a balloon with your arse. And then whoever loses has to do it. Because we thought that's extra content, it's funny.
Yeah, it was.
It's not just constant shoot forfeit.
It did work, yeah.
So... we then turn up. Vic's taken the video, so he's organised. He's organised Con to film it. He's organised the place.
Yeah,
he's organised the jerseys and the names and the teams.
Bro, I died when it was like Vic's put Curry. Yeah, then you've got, what was yours?
Mine was lowercase lol, but it was uppercase.
Yeah, but everyone's got funny things, and then it's just Josh.
Yeah,
bro.
The funniest thing is
so good, man.
So we're in a call the night before. Well. This is 2 nights before, and we said to Vic, have you got the jerseys? And he was, yes. And we said, have you got names on them? Yes. And then we were saying, like, what do you reckon he'll have? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
What do you reckon names? And we said he'll come up with some names that we don't really understand, like lowercase lol.
Yeah.
And then he literally had a few of them, but obviously ones like Josh worked really well.
Yeah, that was jokes. Because it's actually something Josh would do.
What's have lowercase?
Yeah,
just have Josh.
Yeah, because remember when we did the Family Fortune Sidemen video and everyone had name tags? He literally just wrote Josh on that himself. Yeah. Like he did that.
I saw someone on Reddit actually say it was a prophecy or something because Jamie actually put JME or Jamie. It's like I got inspired by Josh. Mm-hmm. So, that video. Obviously, we are all English.
I feel like you should have said that in the video.
Nah, because we've done a basketball video before on our second channel, and we said that, and we still got rinsed.
Right.
I threw more basketballs that day than I think I've thrown combined in my whole life.
Yeah. Like, listen, for those Americans listening right now. In the UK, we don't play basketball much. Obviously, certain people do. You do it in PE. You can go and like join your school's basketball team if you want to. But you have to understand the support here is minor.
My school didn't have a basketball team.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we had one because I think we actually had like a really, the indoor place you were at, the court. We had one of them in our school.
So you were only allowed to do basketball at our school if you weren't in any of the teams in one of the terms.
Okay.
It was the winter term. If you weren't in like the ABCD football team, and then you weren't in the athletics or whatever, you then have to you then can choose basketball.
Yeah.
So it wasn't very sporty people.
It's not really ingrained into our and maybe now it's different for kids at school now, but for us, not really. And I would say I love basketball, by the way. NBA is sick as well. I wish it was bigger in the UK, but I think. Comparing soccer, football in America to basketball, soccer's just 10 times bigger, probably more. Yeah. So you have to understand, it's just not in our we don't do it.
No, I would genuinely say. So there were a few nice comments about me shooting.
You got good shots.
I genuinely would say I learnt most of that watching the Michael Jordan documentary in the last 4 days before that.
Did you watch that on purpose?
I watched the last episode the night before, but I was actually just watching it over the last week.
Yeah,
and I just happened to finish the night before, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this
got you." Yeah.
So yeah, that video was funny. You know what? I'm very happy. There's one bit afterwards. So we finished the video.
Yeah.
We changed clothes and stuff because obviously I got wet.
Yeah.
And Toby, so before it, we were running up and we were just seeing how high you could jump and stuff. And I can actually jump and touch the rim.
Jeez.
I can get like a hand just like onto the rim kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's not a dunk. It's close. But then Toby couldn't reach with a ball, but take the ball out of his hand, and he jumped and he grabbed onto the rim and held on with two hands.
Okay.
So then I go straight after him and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to try without a ball.
Yeah.
So I run up, and obviously when you've got a ball, you're trying to, it's different what you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. So I run up without a ball and I jump one hand, grab the rim, swing, and fully just face plant. Because like, if you go two hands, you can kind of hold on, but one hand, I kind of turn a weird way and just collapse on the floor.
I remember you telling me this before the podcast last week. Yeah, you had a messed up shoulder or something.
Oh no, it was that wasn't that. That was literally just from throwing.
Right.
And JJ and Josh were the only ones, I think, and Toby were the only ones that saw it. JJ ran straight to the camera. Did you catch that? Please. Oh no, we stopped recording.
Bro, you're lucky.
I'm lucky, and I was thinking though, it could have been a funny meme. Like I know JJ, his Reddit pops because he creates these memes about himself.
Yeah, he does it as well. He's smart as well.
That's what I mean. So I don't know, because in my head, as soon as the guy on the camera said, "Oh no, I stopped recording," because we finished recording probably 20 minutes before that, so he shouldn't have been filming.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that, I thought, yes, thank God. Like I don't want. That was embarrassing.
But then you could have made a whole video about it. Could have been the title of your next Reddit video.
That could have been jokes for Reddit.
Yeah.
And then I think, do I need to just accept some things, like me being in a dress, for example, and JJ being in the dress? My Reddit's going to be popping for that.
Yeah. Like, and there's one point in the video where I think he did it on purpose. You know where he like looks you up and down?
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like he did that so that the meme goes on his Reddit.
Maybe.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Because I said at one point, you know, when does Toby hits him with the belt?
Yeah.
Toby
you don't want to get in the back of it.
And I said, I need to move before the memes start.
Yeah.
I kind of said that as a little bit so people think, yeah, we need to make a meme of that.
Yeah.
We need to meme that, put it on his Reddit.
Yeah.
Because ultimately,
that was what I was doing when we did the whole Family Fortunes thing. I was like, I'm going to say Deji because it's going to get memes and stuff. But obviously, went the wrong way.
not that far.
Yeah, chill, guys.
So yeah, that video, what do you think?
I enjoyed it. I said to Simon before we started, like, not being funny, but when I saw the video, like the title and thumbnail, I didn't click it straight away. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain videos, you're like, oh, it's going to be a banger.
The title and thumbnail, it doesn't lend to views.
Yeah.
It's we all looked at it and said it's not one that is going to take off, and this isn't one we're going to look back and go, yeah, it did 30 million. It's up there with Holidays, but the actual content itself we thought was funny.
Yeah, the content is sick, and it could like get caught into like complete like casual viewers like who don't know who you guys are and stuff. Whereas like the hot ones, I'm like, okay, I know that's going to be a banger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that if I click this video, sit here for an hour, it's going to be sick. Where the basketball one, I was like, is this going to be good? But it was sick. It was good.
Well, the hot ones is such a big concept that I think
anyway,
everyone, people could watch it. The thing I found weird, right? I'm looking at the top, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 thing. So this is currently 6 out of 10.
It's not bad.
7 out of 10 is Sidemen v Rotorshore football.
Wow.
How is us playing basketball when everyone says how bad we are got more views than us playing football?
Maybe because they want to see you suck, or JJ was wearing a dress and thumbnail.
JJ was wearing a dress.
That's prime thumbnail.
Oh, also, there's a comment that keeps coming up because I say this guy's still wearing a dress.
Yeah,
and everyone says Simon still wearing a dress.
Oh,
so it's before the water gets poured on us.
Yeah.
I go over to the camera and JJ's talking about something. He's having a go at us as a joke. And I go, this dude's still wearing a dress out of choice.
Yeah.
Because they've won at this point. He can take the dress off. I can't take that dress off because I still have to get ice bucket over me. So that comment, you're an idiot.
Idiot. Speaking of like 3 out of 10 or whatever, right? So Laura and I have got a channel. I'm actually not going to speak about that channel because everyone in the comments always says Randolph never stops talking about it. So I'm not mentioning it. But the channel that Laura and I work on together.
You're still talking about it.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the specific thing that the channel relates to. We Laura, for those who don't know, Laura edits the videos on this channel, right? Okay. So on Friday, she says, "Can you film 2 for me today? Like, can you film Mondays so I can edit them both tonight?" And she was like, "Can you film this certain concept?" And I was like, "Nah, that's a dead concept. It's not going to do very well." And she was like, "Nah, but I need a video." So I was like, "Okay, I filmed it. I was like, it's not going to do very well, but I'll film it just in case. Edit it, blah, 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 blah." She ends up not editing it in the same night, and she ends up editing it on the day where she would normally edit if I'd filmed it on a different day. So then today, I'm putting the thumbnail on, I'm putting the title on. I'm like, this is just a dead concept. This is dead. It's dead. It's dead. I was like, why did you let me do this? And I was really like, I was actually shouting at her. I was being horrible. I was like, why have you done this? Like, if you're going to edit on this Sunday anyway, I might as well have filmed the new concept for you. You forced me to do this dead idea. And I was like, you let me know a title for this one because it's your responsibility. She didn't anyway. I ended up going and picking a title, and the video is now 3 out of 10. And she's just texted me like 3 out of 10, baby. And it's like taking over loads of different videos. And so I'll apologize on the podcast as well. Sorry, Laura, you were right. That was a good idea.
Oh
good concept.
What was the concept?
It was opening the new something promo boxes.
What promo boxes?
Oh, like some trading card like collection boxes.
What trading?
Oh, it was a Pokemon video, man.
Oh, you mentioned it. every podcast.
It was a Pokemon video, man. But it's good though, because like we both were like, yeah, this is gonna be like 10 out of 10, but it didn't. So that's definitely cheers you up.
What was I about to say?
Speaking of Sidemen hit 1 mil.
Yeah, we hit a mil.
But speaking of a mil, subscribe to this one right now to get us to a mil.
We got 4 videos up now on that channel by the time we've recorded this. I think we'll have another one up by the time this goes out.
Yeah.
And today's one's actually it's 1 out of 10.
Oh, come on. Out of 4.
Out of 4.
1 out of 4. What is this one?
4. It was Sidemen react to the strangest addictions.
So obviously...
It's actually doing ridiculous right now.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
760k.
When did it come out?
I believe 5 or 6 p.m. I think 5 p.m. So yeah, it's been 3.5 hours.
It's just such a great concept though. It's funny enough how like everyone used to hate reaction content.
I watch more reaction stuff than if most songs that come out. I watch more reactions of it than the actual song.
I dropped a music video on Friday, and I'm getting messages on Twitter on my mentions saying, "Bro, when you doing another reaction video?" Like what? Like you didn't get hate for that. But I was gonna say, so obviously when we play like games and stuff, like say Fall Guys or COD or something, I'll be in the chat. I'll be in that Discord where you guys react to stuff, right? So if I see that the videos you choose to react to, I saw some mad ones today.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it, but
that's what happens when you put Harry and JJ in the thing.
Is that gonna go up?
I don't know which one they did because they linked like 3 or 4, didn't they?
Like, what
yeah.
But the thing is, though, I want to watch them react to it.
Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't get like,
it's a weird thing because that channel is you have to react to things that are current while also reacting to just random things. I'm not saying it's like hard or whatever. I'm just saying it's a weird mix.
Yeah.
Because right now, for example, you react to something to do with Fall Guys. But it's harder to react to something to do with Fall Guys because there might not be as many funny moments, whereas you can react to something from a while ago. Or you just need to react to so many random things and accept some of them are going to flop.
Yeah, some will flop. Some will get demonetized, some will get like claimed as well. So you just got to take that risk.
Like a reaction channel is a pure just... You can't look at the numbers.
Yeah, no.
You can't sit there and go, how are we gonna get this one to be number 1?
Yeah.
You're trying to react to stuff.
That's my kind of like concept with my Randolph Games stuff as well. It's kind of like maybe the clips one as well. Like I don't really look at the numbers. I just think what's going to be a good video today. Like I'll react to something on Reddit. I'll put a gaming video, Fall Guys out. So I've been doing like Fall Guys 10 days in a row. And I'm not worried about is that good? Is that healthy? I'm just putting content out and you just hope for the best. And if it doesn't do well, you don't even get disheartened by it. You just keep it moving.
Yeah,
I think that can be quite healthy in a weird way.
The clips channel is I don't know what would be 1 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly. You stream. Maybe you think, oh yeah. Maybe you think when you're streaming, I'll play this. It might be good on the Clips channel, but you don't go. This is good. This is bad.
I mean, we've been on YouTube so long that even when I'm streaming, I think, oh, if I see a chance for a title, me and Josh meme it every time we play. We go, oh, Zerka just snaked me. That's a good title, that.
Yeah, and they ruined it when they took names off.
Yeah, the Addison Ray video. I think it's just hit a mil. Yeah, on Clips.
On Clips. Wait, yo, who turned the lights off, man?
Oh, why are we frozen?
Nah, that's crazy.
Oh, whoa.
Well, I guess while we're here,
okay,
whether you're working from home or working on your fitness, you want what you're listening to be what you're listening to, not what your roommates, neighbors, Talia, Laura are listening to.
Don't talk about Talia.
Sure. Everyone needs a great pair of wireless earbuds, but before you drop hundreds of dollars on one pair, check out wireless earbuds from Raycon.
You already know Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market.
Half.
Thanks for that.
It's okay.
Thanks. I can't even see you right now. The lights are off.
Yeah.
And that they sound just as amazing as other top audio brands you know.
Their newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best ones yet. With 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit.
Jeez.
Come on.
Raycon's wireless earbuds are so comfortable, perfect for conference calls or binging podcasts like this one.
Yep.
Binge it.
I'll binge it right now. The reason I like these, Simon, is because they're not ugly at all. Most earbuds are ugly. Looks like you got like a piece of string coming out your ear.
String?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Can't be too specific.
Oh my God. Unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet, with no dangling wires or stems to distract anyone during video calls, so you won't get told your earbuds are leaking.
True, very true.
Know that meme.
That meme, yeah. The company was co-founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg, J.R. Smith, and Rich the Kid are obsessed with Raycons.
Jeez. Yeah. Now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/what'sgood.
That's buyraycon.com/what'sgood for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/what'sgood.
Jeez, I turn the lights back on.
Innit? Yo, you're closer, you reach for it.
Yeah. All right, well, a couple weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago I mentioned it.
Right.
I said about a segment where I ask you 10 things and say good or what's good, and then you either turn this light off when I say. So to explain it, I said it 2 weeks ago and I said I'm going to do it for next week, and we never even mentioned it last week.
No, we didn't. And what I should have done is I should have made sure I can. This cable is being sat on by the chair, so I can't lift it up. So I'm going to have to do this whole segment like this.
Okay. Well, basically, I'm going to name 10 things.
Yeah.
And say what's good after each one.
Okay.
And if you think it's good, you leave the light on.
Yep.
If you think it's not good or it's overrated or anything like that, turn the light off.
You know what is good? All the viewers who aren't currently subscribed, subscribing to the channel.
That's not good.
No, it is good if they... No, those who aren't subscribed, subscribing is good. If you're watching this, you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel.
Okay, now, I have a chat in my Discord for anyone who watches this, by the way. It's called... something like what's good options or something like that. Or if you want to leave anything, I did ask in there before.
Yeah.
I don't think people really got the concept of it because they would say, this or this. And
I can't answer.
Exactly. So hopefully this will clear it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But these are very random, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the first one.
Yeah.
All right. Randolph.
Yeah? Sorry. What the hell?
What's good? Oh, right, I need to say after, actually, shouldn't I?
Okay, yeah.
Dipping fries. I had a big voice crack there.
In milkshake.
Dipping fries in milkshake. What's good? Jeez.
Big
really?
Lie. You don't like it?
No.
Oh, it's the best, man. Especially,
to be fair,
like Five Guys.
I would eat it still, but I don't think it should be.
Bro, you're talking to a guy who loves to dip hula hoops into yogurt. Come at me.
You're wronging.
Do you like yogurt?
I love yogurt.
Well, do you like hula hoops?
I love hula hoops.
You know...
No, I would eat it still.
Yeah.
But I am a very big fan of... Well, I'm not a big fan of it, but I am an avid follower of if I like something and I like something else, two foods, I can eat them at the same time. You know how some people are like, I have some chocolate here, I've got my meal.
Yeah.
You have to finish your meal before you eat the chocolate.
I like doing it together.
Yeah, I could quite easily, take a bite of chicken and then I eat the chocolate and then not more chicken.
I used to eat cheese sandwiches and then put a skip in.
No, that's normal.
Yeah.
Crisps in sandwiches.
Yeah, Laura embeds it into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's,
I just don't think it should happen.
You're saying if you had a milkshake and fries next to you, you'd rather eat them separately? Or consume them separately?
Yeah. If someone dipped a fry and then started trying to like put it near me, I'd eat it.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't go, ugh.
Yeah, we should try. I think, definitely a score to that one. I love that.
Okay. Randolph.
Yeah.
Tango ice blasts. What's good? Damn.
From the cinema, right?
The cinema ones.
Yeah, but we spoke about this in a podcast a long time ago. You know why I like them even more now?
Why?
It's because they're sugar-free.
Oh.
Which is mad. So I used to go to the cinema and be like, I can't have one of them. Too sugary. But now I can. Because they're sugar-free. So yeah, big approval from me.
What do you have normally? There's normally a red and a blue.
Mix them. I tell them to mix them. Yeah.
Everyone always, whenever I say it to someone, they always say, oh, did you get and then they'll say a flavor. They go, oh, did you get the bubblegum one?
Yeah.
No, you mix it.
Even popcorn, I mix the popcorn.
Yeah,
sweet and salty.
Honestly, popcorn, I never order on my own.
Right.
I'm very much like if I go Talia.
Is Talia picky with popcorn?
I don't think she ever really gets it.
Oh.
But some people, JJ's very picky.
Yeah.
He will only have
sweet.
Actually, no, I don't know if he is picky. I was going to say he would only have sweet, but then he loves... this is going to get memed. He loves salty things.
Oh, yeah. Well, like your dick, sorry.
Oh, my God.
That's what I read it. There you go. Take that. It's freebie. I want to say that Talia's the type of person to go to the cinema and just order a water.
Both of us do that sometimes. We do get like sweets.
Yeah.
But drink-wise, we sometimes get a water.
Oh, yeah, I do that as well.
Just because...
Well, because if you're eating sweets, you have to have something like not... Like, you can't have sweets and then like Fanta, like sugar.
What normally happens is we get one large Tango Ice Blast and a couple waters. Yeah. And then she'll have 3 sips of the Ice Blast. And then I'm sad, is that what you want? Oh.
yeah.
That was getting mean.
Now put that next to the part where I said...
mean. Oh, damn it. All right. Randolph.
Yep.
The yellow team in Fall Guys. What's good?
Dead.
Damn.
They're so dead.
Damn.
Oh, we forgot to turn the lights on again.
Oh, yeah. It's too late now.
No, it's not.
How are you going to turn...
Oh, yeah. After the quiz, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think just leave him off now.
Okay.
Yeah, why are all the homies hating on yellow team?
Because they're always... Think about it. They're always the one that lose, man.
You know what, though? I heard a theory, and I think it's right.
What?
All the single players get put on yellow team.
Oh.
So if say me and you are playing together, and we're both alive,
yeah,
we'll go on either red or blue,
which
makes it easier. Because if me and you are on a team together, it's easier. Cause,
we can coordinate.
Yeah.
That could be true, you know.
And that's why yellow teams suck.
We have to make like a tally every single time we play, or you play with anyone else. Just always think like, which team am I on?
Yeah, obviously there will be some single players on the other teams, but you're more likely to go.
That makes sense. Bit of matchmaking. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Randolph.
Yep.
6'9". What's good? Damn! Why?
Maybe like, can I go like a...
It's either on or off, mate.
Okay, I think he's smart. No, definitely smart. Definitely, I can see the appeal, but I think all things considered, has to be off.
Damn.
All things considered.
You don't like fat punani nani?
I like this. I do like the music to a certain aspect, but I think, I guess, as a whole, 6ix9ine, I can't back it. Especially coming from like such a hip hop background, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I have to say.
Fair enough.
You know.
All right, Randolph.
Yep.
Ketchup on roast dinners.
Oh,
what's good?
Bro, I want to smash this light. That's like, I want this light to never turn back on again. No.
Why?
What? Because it's just not happening. Like, you don't do that either. I know you don't. You're a very...
So, whenever we have Christmas dinners...
Yeah.
Or roast chicken, my mum always makes sausages like pigs in blankets.
Right.
And I use ketchup sometimes on those.
Not
all the time. I sometimes have it, and I'll dip 1 or 2 of them. Some of them are, you put a bread sauce and you put cranberry sauce on.
Yeah. So, for my opinion, like, say, there's nothing wrong with dipping anything that you have. There is. There's not a problem with dipping, like, pigs in blankets in ketchup. But I feel like on the first, like, version of the meal, it has to be cranberry bread sauce.
Yeah.
Fresh stuff. Then the day after, feel free to, put some mash on your plate with a bit of peas or something. Sorry, ketchup on your plate. You know what I'm saying? Then do it the day after, seconds or something. But like the meal, nah.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to really anger you.
Okay.
Nick, my brother.
Oh, God.
I don't know if he still does it, actually. I haven't had a roast with him in a while. But the whole time I was growing up, he had ketchup with his roast potatoes.
Oh, no, that's vile.
Yeah.
Nick, I guess they are chips, though, but in a sense. But
bro, you put hula hoops in yogurt.
True, I can't hate. Yeah, the light's off for me, but Nick, do you, man? Do you?
Live your best life.
Yeah, I can't hate.
All right. Randolph.
Yeah.
Slippers. What's good?
Oh, come on. Bang that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't like it when it gets a bit sweaty, though. You know, when like you have them on...
I think they're overrated, personally.
But I do enjoy having something on my feet, like, around the house.
I agree with you. I love my slippers.
Yeah.
But I think they are overrated because I can only put my feet in them for about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then my feet start getting a little bit sweaty. I know that's gross.
And you do have to take them off at that point.
Yeah.
But while they're on, I do like them. And I think overall, like if it's a yes or no thing, I think I'll back the slipper. Okay. And you can get some that are very ventilated and they don't make you sweat.
True.
So yeah.
Okay, we've got 4 more.
Come on, I'm enjoying this.
Randolph.
Yeah.
Olives. What's good?
I'm actually mad you even brought that up. That's worse than the ketchup one.
Why?
Whichever one I said I want to smash this is worse than that one.
Oh my God.
I hate olives. And my dad has friends in Turkey, so he used to go on holiday to Turkey a lot. They got like boats, used to like sail and stuff. So very like Mediterranean style food. And they love olives. And they Andrew, do you like olives? No. They tried to change that by force feeding me olives. So it's like, not only do I not like them originally, now they're forcing me to eat them and they're vile. So I've got a very, very big hatred of olives. Gross, man.
See, Talia loves them.
Of course she does. She definitely, of course she does.
Honestly, every time we go to this one Italian restaurant and they also, they always bring out a little pot of olives.
Yeah.
And she's, oh, you don't mind them, do you? No, I don't really like it. Because I had one and I thought, this isn't inedible, but I don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
You want to have it? You want to try again? No. Go on, try again.
What is it with people trying to change your mind?
I don't want olives. Yeah. I don't like them.
It's not.
And then she always, whenever we get pizzas, I eat a lot, especially with pizza.
Yeah.
She orders the most disgusting pizzas. it has like, what is it? It's like spinach, anchovies, and olives or something like that.
I do love anchovies on pizza and spinach.
You're disgusting.
But not olives. I'll say one story, right? So mine...
And onions as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't...
onions and olives for me, the pizza is inedible.
Yeah, I wouldn't put onions on pizza.
Anchovies because I don't like fish, but...
Yeah, I would get pepperoni and put anchovies on. But not because the fish tastes, just because it just tastes like salt. Just more salt.
So why don't you put salt on?
Because that's an option. You can't just say, can I have like a slither of salt on my pizza?
Do you not own salt at your house?
True, I do actually own salt. So I could do that. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right.
Exactly.
But no, so I was going to say, so I've got 2 nieces, right? I've got more, but these 2 specifically. And one's younger. Say one's like 3. No, say one's like 2. One's like 4, maybe. This is wrong. But the young one eats olive, loves it. And everyone's like, wow, oh, she loves olives. So everyone's like celebrating it. So then the older one is like, I want olives as well. So she gets one, like puts it in her mouth and starts eating it. And she puts it in and she's like, her face is like, you just see the regret, and then she just spits it out, and she's just so upset that she's not getting like applauded by loving olives. But they just, it's like Marmite, it just doesn't taste nice.
That's what I think.
Like it doesn't taste nice.
But I feel like people that eat olives they're all in like a league of we're better than everyone.
Yeah, it's like wine, like cigar, whiskey.
Yeah.
They are an acquired taste, and I think olives are as well. But all those things I mentioned, none of them taste as bad as an olive does. I don't know.
Do you like wine?
Yeah, I love wine.
Red and white?
Yeah.
See, I don't like wine, and I have this weird thing of everyone I know who likes wine.
Yeah. Pretends.
I feel like they think they're better than everyone else. They feel like they're better than everyone that doesn't like wine.
They do. Yeah, I definitely don't. But I think it's because when I first tried wine when I was younger, I didn't like it, and then I did after a while. So I think if I was saying to you, "Oh, come on," it may seem like I'm trying to like, make myself look cool when I'm literally saying like, "Oh no, you will get used to it."
What you're doing right now is exactly what people do with olives that you hate.
Yeah, it's true. But wine doesn't taste as bad as olives do
for you.
For me, yeah.
Because when we went out as well, Talia said, "I wish we liked wine," and I went, "Why?"
yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's just it'd be nice to go, because
you can still order
just
it.
have a nice glass of wine. If you don't like what?
That's like me with Laura, to be fair. I'm always saying, Laura, let's drink some wine. And she only likes white. So I'm like, oh, drink some red wine. She's like, I don't like it. I'm like, Laura, drink red wine. But that is different though, because it's like, to be fair, I do like white wine. So I could just, what I'm saying is you order one bottle and then you share that one, but she doesn't like it. But I'm too stubborn to accept white wine. So forgive me.
But I feel like when you order a drink, you know, if I'm going to order any soft drink, water, beer, I'm going to look at it and go, yeah, can I get a Coke? Yo, yeah, can I get a Peroni?
Yeah.
If you're ordering wine, what's happening to you? Why did you change? This is. Should we get a nice bottle of red?
That is true.
Why is it like? Why have you turned like that?
And why did they act like they can tell the difference either?
Yeah,
come on.
You're gonna go. Can I get this Pinot Grigio? They're gonna get you some house wine, and you're gonna go. This I can taste the 1914.
Yeah, and I hate it when like the waiter comes and he'll pour a bit for you, and you have to drink it, and he just sits there. I'm like, bro, just pour the wine, man. I've ordered it. Pour it. What am I gonna do? Sip one, be like, nah, take it back. He's already opened the bottle now. One of
my friends from school. Yeah, he worked in the Ritz and stuff like that. And one of the things he had to know about was every single wine. So every now and then, this is a very private school.
Yeah.
One of my other friends will get a bottle of wine and just go, what are you saying about this?
Can you do it?
And he'll just go, it's very this.
It's very bronze.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
I don't.
He'll literally say, it's just a lot fruitier than the blah, blah.
I'm getting a very big hint of 1930 from this bottle.
You will actually know the years as well.
That's mad. But
yeah.
I rate that, to be fair.
Next one.
Yeah.
Randolph.
Yes. Yes.
Crocs. What's good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Damn. Do you own any?
No.
Why not?
Because I've never bought them before. I've just like,
okay.
If I've ever had them, my mum bought them for me, and they're at my house, parents' house.
So you do have Crocs?
Yeah, but not like at my house.
No, but you own Crocs.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not like a bright light. I do think they're really good, and I think, pottering around in the garden or like walking around the house, I think top tier footwear. Okay. Not what you guys do when you wear them out. I wouldn't do that.
They're sick.
I don't mind it, but I wouldn't do it.
As long as they got like flair to them.
True, like Post Malone
I've got
style.
a pair that is just black on the top and white on the bottom. They're kind of,
Yeah.
Whereas the Post Malone ones, Freezy's got a pair that are really colourful. Yeah.
Go for it, yeah, flex.
All right. Barbecue-based pizza, what's good?
No, yeah, good.
Really?
Like, yeah, I would never eat it over, no, I wouldn't choose it often, but now and then it's not that bad.
See, I would turn the light off, I think. I love it for 1 or 2 slices max.
I do agree with that.
So I think it is overrated. The amount of people that will order a whole, if you're ordering a large pizza with barbecue base.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely overrated, but I'm not going to turn my light off because of it, because I still like it at the end of the day. Okay. I can't say it's bad.
Okay.
It is good.
You could end up in the Isle of Fernandez with your light on.
Yeah, come on, let's go to the Isle of Fernandez, like Simon just said.
That's a Take Me Out reference.
Yeah, no, I knew that, but I was trying to make a joke and just didn't.
Okay. The final one.
Yeah.
Selfies. What's good?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm looking at it in the sense of like your family, you're going home, you want to cherish memories, you want to take pictures of like you and your kids or your nephews, nieces and that. I feel like, yeah, like a selfie. It's not.
I hate selfies.
The term's overrated. The whole like selfie stick thing's overrated. But at the end of the day, I think the fact like taking a photo of you and someone else like this is not end of the world.
Yeah, my thing is purely just because I feel like selfies are the ones where there's the most awkward pictures. Firstly, because the front-facing camera makes you look weird.
It does, yeah.
Secondly, because if you say to someone, can you take this picture? They'll take a picture, they'll just, they'll hold a phone up like any normal person, either sideways or whatever, and they'll take it from just in front of them. When you do a selfie, everyone's like, you've held it the wrong angle.
True.
You've held it too low. You've held it too high.
But then you just got to like be like, yo, shut up. It's my phone. It's my arm.
And it's, it's...
You could get someone else to take a photo. It could be blurry. Their finger could be in front of the lens. If you do a selfie, you know that you at least like it.
True. There was a period as well where I would take selfies. So, like we do a fan meetup.
Yeah.
Bare people have some questionable phones.
Yeah.
And I'm holding this phone trying to take a selfie, and it's not as simple as an iPhone where you just click the side.
Yeah.
So I'm there and I have to press the button with my other hand. And I'm not saying that's hard work or anything. I'm not trying to complain about that.
No.
But then people will get at me for using two hands to take a selfie.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's because you've got a phone that the button doesn't work.
Some people got some dead phones, man. Like sometimes the button to swap it around, so they'll give you the phone. It'll be the back facing camera, so it'll be aiming over there. So you press the button to switch it, and it just takes like forever.
Yeah.
Or you take a photo and then you give it them back, and as you give it them back, it then takes 6. It's so slow. I'm like, yo, you've been queuing up for like say quite a while, and you have not got your phone like on the screen. But the worst thing is when people's phone die, and you feel bad because they're literally waiting in the queue, and then it dies.
It's that really really upsetting moment where they say to you, "Oh, my phone just died."
Yeah.
And then they just look at you, and I'm sat there thinking, I'm not a charger.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
They're like, oh, they want. Then you take it and then DM them.
Yeah.
But I think, selfies are fine. Sorry,
fair enough.
Bit of like a boomer thing, but I'm now getting older, so
fair enough. Well, that is it for the What's Good section.
Yep.
If you want to let me know on Discord anymore,
go for it.
Feel free.
Don't let me know, obviously, because it's spoiling it.
Well, just don't check the chat.
Yeah.
It's in my Discord in the chat. Something options. I don't know. It'll be pretty obvious. So yeah, let me know in there if there are any you want me to ask Randolph.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And then next week I'm going to make sure that the Switch is here.
Okay.
So I don't have to keep I was actually getting like pins and needles.
Oh my god.
So I think we've got one more thing to speak about, right?
Yeah, it's only a brief one.
Yeah.
There's a new Batman trailer.
Yeah.
You've put Barman trailer.
I have done that.
And there was also the Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah, so this segment is Sam and Randolph reacting to the trailer without you seeing the trailer type thing. If you're watching this clip right now, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Come on.
Firstly, go watch the trailers. The new Batman one and the Suicide Squad one. Go watch them, then come back, because it won't make any sense, really.
Exactly. I'm sure you've all seen it anyway. We've got a big confession to make, though. The boomers that we are, we started watching the Suicide Squad trailer, and then like halfway through, we were like, wait, it was a game.
Instantly, I said, this is animated.
Yeah.
Why is it animated? And then we realized halfway through, we were watching the trailer for the game.
It did say, to be fair, from the producers of Batman the Arkham series, but I was thinking that was
the series
Gotham.
of the
Gotham. But I was like,
I realized I have, yeah. So we did then watch the actual teaser.
The teaser, yeah. So first of all, Batman, actually looks sick.
Are you a Batman fan?
Yeah.
I'm not saying like hardcore. I'm just saying. No. You've seen most of the Batmans.
Yeah. Please watch this. I enjoy comic books. I enjoy the whole like superhero style of movies and shows and that. But I'm not like, I don't delve into it as much. So I definitely don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm also not the biggest. Well, I'm a big DC fan, but not. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know everything about it. So if we're wrong with anything, we apologize and also shut up.
Yeah. You'll watch the movie, but you don't really go on Reddit and read all the lore. And stuff.
I'm not gonna look into the meanings behind certain things and try and pick out the trailer and what's gonna happen in the film.
Obviously, the Dark Knight series was sick. Like that was like absolutely unreal.
So sick.
Yeah, and then I guess say the more superhero style films, you know what I'm saying? Because they were like on a category on their own, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like it was more of like a moody, serious film about Batman rather than like a comic book superhero film type thing.
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman
never really watched that because I read reviews on that one and I just decided it's not worth it.
But then obviously it was what's his name? What was the old Batman name? Not Christian Bale. No. The most recent one, Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, he was going to take up the role in a few more films. I don't know exactly what happened, but either they got rid of him or it was mutual. Now it's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I never know how to say his last name.
Pattinson or Patterson?
I want to say it's Pattinson.
Okay, well, whatever it is.
Or Patterson. I don't know.
The Donnie from Twilight.
Yeah, the sparkly Don.
Yeah, that when it was announced that he was going to be the new Batman, everyone hated it. Yeah. They were like, what's going on?
It's a change, isn't it? It's like right now, whoever is the next Spider-Man, I'm going to hate.
Yeah, true. I get you. But what we have to realize is, say if someone doesn't like him in Twilight or the fact that he's in Twilight puts them off, you have to remember, this guy's a trained actor.
Yeah.
Like his job is literally
to act.
Become that role. Yeah, become that. I think it's going to do a decent job. It's going to do, entry-level job. And then
if he doesn't do a good job, when actors don't do a good job in their role, it isn't entirely their fault. Surely the director hasn't... done their job kind of thing. The casters haven't got the right person.
Yeah, they may have just messed up the choice.
It's not entirely their fault.
True. But in this trailer, he actually looks like he suits the role quite well.
He does look decent. As you said, it is hard to get my head around him as.
Yeah,
I do see him. You know, how's he going to go out in the day? He's going to start sparkling. You know what I mean? Like, it's
yeah. But it seems like they've. It seems like they've gone more like creepy again. They've gone
which I
a lot
really
darker.
like.
Yeah, because Batman has to be like, I think Marvel.
Yeah,
if Marvel have gone for more of the laid back approach, more comedic style.
Yeah, like Guardians of the Galaxy is funny.
Yeah,
and even Avengers and stuff like that. There's always funny moments and
and I felt like when DC tried to do that with certain of their characters, it didn't. Either they didn't get the humor right, which is obviously a possibility. The writers didn't hit it on the head properly. But I feel like just with Batman, especially, if you just go like dark, in the shadows, all that type of thing, a bit more gritty, a bit more like you see. Remember Logan, the X-Men film when that came out? That was mad because it was like 18 plus type of thing. It was like, okay, this is serious now. That type of approach with Batman, I think, works really well.
So I don't actually know who the bad guy is in this film.
Yeah, we spoke about it,
and I know that's probably bad, but there was a load of Donnies with like paint on their face. So I was thinking it was Joker, but I was.
Yeah.
Surely you don't touch that. You're bringing out a new Batman.
And another new Joker.
Yeah.
Well, let us know in the comments, guys.
One. That's a risky one if it is.
Be nice as well when you let us know.
Yeah, please.
We're innocent. Sorry.
We're just two average guys.
Yeah.
Begging you to subscribe and be nice.
Exactly. Speaking of... So Batman looked like a good trailer, right?
It did look very good. I'm definitely going to watch it. Yeah,
I will watch it. And minor thing, I loved how they put question mark...
Instead of the 2.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, so they say 2021, but the question marks are the 2.
The 2s, yeah.
So it does look very, very sick.
We'll watch it.
Although one thing that did anger me, which I said at the time, they go, who are you? And he goes, I'm Vengeance.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought the whole line was, I'm Batman.
Yeah, I thought I was going to say that.
So now I don't know what to call him.
We'll call him Vengeance. It's his name. Dad joke. Hi, Vengeance. But similarly, well, in that same breath of what I've just said, the Suicide Squad teaser. It wasn't really a trailer. It was more like a teaser interview with the actors and stuff.
Yeah.
Being the boomers we saw the trailer of the game and then we typed in Suicide Squad. Yeah. We found this teaser thing. This film and approach is kind of opposite of what I was speaking about. This one looks more... No, I'm not going to say it looks more Marvel because everyone's going to get mad at me for that, but it looks more like comedic. It looks more like lighthearted.
I don't know about comedic. I didn't see many...
Well, I think the whole like John Cena aspect...
yeah, true, actually. I get that. But I think that's just that's the Suicide Squad. That's
the weird, the very...
Yeah, I don't think you can go Suicide Squad and go... You could go entirely dark, but ultimately some of the characters' backstories are... like Harley Quinn, for example, is a sicko. You could make her dark, but she is...
And she's funny in a sense because how she acts. I do get that. I do think this one will be more...
Did you ever see the first one?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was dead.
It was really dead.
Like,
although I think people really... really undersold it because I think most people will say that's one of the worst films they've ever watched.
Right.
And I think that's harsh. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not even saying it's average.
You expected more though with the actors.
But that's why.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying it's average. I'm still saying it wasn't great.
But with the Avengers and Marvel films, the recent ones, you'll go into it expecting a lot, and they deliver on that.
True.
So it's like,
but that's why I'm saying those ones are amazing.
Right,
this one, I just think it wasn't great.
Yeah, because
you saw the actors.
The start of the film was amazing when they were going through each character and looking at their backstory. That was the best part of the film. Yeah,
that's the whole film.
Nah,
the storyline is 21 minutes or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so like up until then it was sick, and then the part where they're just walking through the city, shooting those bits of blub, whatever they were, that's dead.
Well, that's the issue with it is the storyline is 10 minutes.
Yeah, to go and stop this lady.
It goes, we need to stop this person. Okay, who's that? Backstory. Who's that? Backstory. Who's that? Backstory.
Yeah.
Who's that? Okay, now we should actually stop them. We walk through and we stop them.
Yeah.
There's no real...
Yeah. And so then the director of this new one, James Gunn, I think his name is, he was done Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
It's a big traitor move there.
Yeah. Gone from Marvel to... But to be fair, Disney did drop him because of some, some old tweets he made. So maybe he thought, you know what, I'm going to go to the side and bang it. But I think it will be good. I think they needed to smash this one. They have to smash the next Suicide Squad because of the fact that the last one... I don't think it flopped. It probably didn't flop in terms of box office, maybe, but the recognition...
Reviews,
everyone seems to count... Yeah, everyone seems to kind of make fun of it as a Suicide Squad film. 100%. So if they're going to come back and do another one, they have to smash it.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
but everyone, I saw the comments, and I'd normally expect everyone to be slating it. Everyone looked like they were looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I think the top comment was, "So we're just going to forget about the first one." all right, cool with me.
Yeah. I think that's literally what it's going to be like.
They want to just forget that first one existed. Hopefully this will do the job.
Yeah. DC keep trying.
Well, the thing is, the first one as well, there was loads of, I swear they rushed it and there was editing mistakes.
I don't know.
Because I remember sitting in the cinema and I read that somewhere. Not editing mistakes, but it wasn't clean.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it and trying to figure out points.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of times where I thought they held a scene for an extra like 3 seconds. They could
have put that. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a weird one, but hopefully the next one is very sick.
Well, I'll watch them both, Batman and Suicide Squad.
Both 2021 though, so we got a long time.
Yeah.
So
the cinema's open again.
Cinemas are open, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
they
that.
were allowed to open, I think, about 10 days ago.
Because we keep getting emails from like Odin. Because we've got that limitless thing where you subscribe each month.
But I think you have to wear a mask the whole time.
It's kind of dead.
In a cinema.
That's kind of dead. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to wearing masks all the time, but in a cinema.
Yeah.
Although I don't get it because I think they still sell food and drink. And you can't give someone a drink and then go, you're not allowed to take masks off.
My mask's down there. Just yeah.
Well, yeah, that is it for today, really, I think.
Bro, I was in the cab the other day with a mask on and I was trying to drink. So what I did was I was like, how do I do this? So I took the mask off and like put it over my eyes to drink. I'm like, well, now I can't see. But yeah, that is it today.
That is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. As we said, please subscribe. Yeah, we want to get 1 million subscribers at some point.
That'd be sick.
So if this manages to beat your main channel, that's embarrassing.
That would be very mad.
Yeah. And what will you do? Randolph will do a giveaway of.
Well, if this beats me.
If this beats your main channel.
I will give away. I don't know. What can I give away?
He's giving away Laura if this.
No, I'll give away some booster boxes. There we go.
That's an easy thing. Booster boxes.
Yeah,
wow, he found a way to get Pokemon in. I see how it is.
No, it's just.
But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.